All right, we are on part 3 of our African sunset painting with a purpose. This is what our final product is gonna look like. We need to now finish our tree. Trees are really easy if you listen to the directions. So I'm gonna start with my round brush, okay? I'm just gonna use black paint. Now, a tree starts with a very simple letter, and it's a gigantic letter Y. And I'm gonna pull that trunk all the way down into my black front. After you have your Y done, you can go through and you can kind of clean it up a little bit, but you don't have to. We're gonna add a lot to it. So after you have your letter Y on there, then you are gonna add more Ys. And it sounds kind of crazy, but watch this. I can take this one right here and turn it into a letter Y. See, already looks more like a tree. I can put a whole letter Y up here. Now the trick is, what you wanna make sure you do is that you take these branches and you pull them down into the tree. Otherwise, you're gonna have a Y that looks like this, and it doesn't look normal. It's growing weird on the tree. If you get one of those, that's okay. We're actually gonna add some leaves to this and that'll disappear a little bit, or you can try to make it a little bit bigger and kind of bring it back into it. So your job now is don't go Y crazy. Okay, we don't need 72,000 Ys on here, but I do want you to take a little bit of freedom as to where you're gonna place your Ys. Some of these Ys can get super crazy and even have like a couple different lines on them. So I want you to add some Ys. They don't have to be in the exact same place as mine, because how boring would that be if they were all the exact same? And then I want you to look at the trunk of your tree. That is a skinny little line, and it is absolutely gonna need to hold a lot more than just that. So I want you to fatten that line up. Just a couple of brush strokes up and down are gonna fatten that line up. Now, if you need to finish your tree, please push pause and finish your tree. I'm going to set this brush down and I'm going to pick up my flat brush. So this is my flat brush. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a stamping. So we are gonna stamp on our background. So to do that, I'm gonna take my brush and my black paint, and I'm gonna put some black paint on there, and I'm going to just kind of flatten out those bristles a little bit. I wanna push down on my tray and really kind of make those bristles stand out. Now, art teachers everywhere are probably cringing because we don't really like it when kids mess with the hair on our brushes, but you can fix it, it's okay. So you're gonna get some paint on there, kind of flatten those bristles out a little bit, and then you are gonna be doing a stamp. And that stamp is just gonna look like this. What we're trying to do is we are not trying to fill in the entire tree. We want to be able to see some of that sunset through the tree. So rather than painting it in, we are simply going to stamp. And you are not going to have to stay right on the branches. You're going to imagine that there's itty bitty baby branches all the way through here. Itty bitty baby branches all the way through here. Now, it depends on how much water your savanna has gotten. Maybe your tree does not have very many. You guys probably see my camera shaking. The table shakes when you do this. Make sure your water cup's not super full. But you are just gonna kind of fill in this space as much or as little as you want. So I'm gonna show you right now what I did. If you look, my tree's a complete rectangle. That bothers me. I don't like my art being super neat like that. So I'm going to edit this a little bit. And that's the best thing about painting is you change it up. Nobody's ever gonna know that I saw that and saw a gigantic rectangle and had to change it. There we go. Yep, rectangle is gone. I feel much better about it now. So the last thing you have to do every time you make a work of art, find a color that will show up. Grab that color. I always put my initials in the bottom right corner. You can do it however you want. But remember, these classes are coming to you free because my family is self-quarantining and I'm an elementary school art teacher that just really misses being in the classroom. So I thought I would make these videos so that you guys could share them with your friends. You guys can have virtual paint classes, make some artwork to decorate your house with, send some artwork to family members to brighten their day while they're self-quarantining. But remember, these are coming to you for free. So please think about what I would normally charge $25 for is a private paint class. And I'm hoping you guys can take those funds you are saving and support somebody else in your community. Whether you have a gift or a talent, whether you can write a letter, send a painting, or just video chat with somebody to brighten their day, that is what I'm hoping we can do as a community, is really support each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys for our next video.